So we have done in the previous class, we have done questions related to isosceles triangles. Now let's do a few questions based on that. Let's just revise what we had done in the previous class. We had completed the first exercise and then we were doing the second, we started doing the second one. In that, we have done this theorem that angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. Based on that, we have done some questions which were given to you as homework. Okay. Now, let's start with exercise 7.2. Or in fact, before exercise 7.2, let's just do this. Let's do a question before this exercise. Yeah. Also, Preshita, if there's any point that you're not understanding, feel free to just stop me over there and ask your question, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So over here we have a triangle. It's an isosceles triangle. ABC. Where AB is equal to AC. Okay, so this is given to us. What is given? AB is equal to AC. Acha, Preshita, may I ask, when is your school reopening?
On 21st.
21st of August. Okay. And have your half-yearly exams already happened or will they be held after the holidays?
Ma'am, after the holidays.
After
It's
the holidays.
on 23rd of September.
Your exam starts from 23rd or your math exam is on 23rd?
No, the exams start from 23rd.
23rd of September, right?
Yes.
Okay. And have you been given your syllabus for the exam?
Yeah.
Okay. If possible, can you please tell me what all chapters are coming?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, all of them till triangles. Yeah.
Till triangles. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. So what else is given in this question? They're also telling us that there are two midpoints. So AB, the midpoint of AB is the point E. Okay. And the midpoint of EF, sorry, the midpoint of AC is the point F. Okay. So E and F are midpoints. E and F are midpoints. Okay. Can someone tell me what is the meaning of midpoint? So if E is the midpoint of AB, what does that mean?
It is the center of AB.
Yeah, okay, it is a center of AB. So what can we say mathematically about this AB?
AE is equals to BE.
Very good. So this means that AE is equal to BE. And what about F?
AF equals to CF.
AF is equal to CF, right? Acha, one more thing. Since AB
is
equal
equals
to
to
AC,
AC, so all of these are equals
exactly.
equal to
All of
one
these
another.
are equal to each other because half of AB will become half of AC and half of
Yes.
AB is AE also and BE also. And half of AC is AF also and CF also. So they're all going to be equal to each other. Okay. Anyway, so what we have to show over here in this question, we have to show that BF is equal to CE. Now, what is BF? When you join B and F, and when you join C and E, that is CE. Okay. So let's think about this for a minute. Who will tell me how it's done? Take your time, think about it, and tell me how shall we approach this question.
We have to prove that triangles AEC and AFB are congruent to each other, so the bases are equal.
Okay. So triangles AEC EC
C and
triangle AFB.
B.
Okay. So if they both become congruent, then by corresponding parts of congruent
Yeah.
triangles, we will get this part is equal to this part. Okay, but how do we prove them to be equal? So first of all, let's say this is our proof. In triangles AFB, the pink triangle, and triangle AEC. Okay. Okay, if anyone's not understanding any point, just feel free to ask. How can we prove them to be congruent?
Ma'am, angle A is common
Common, okay.
and
Angle
AE
A is
equals to
common.
AF by the point proved above.
AE is equal to AF. We have shown above. So let's just write over here. Since half of AB is equal to half of AC, that implies AE is equal to AF. We don't have to write that. I'll just write it over here. Enough. Then the third point. So I had written AE on the left side and AF on the right side, but we can't write that because on the left side, we have to write everything that belongs to this triangle, triangle AFB. Okay. And on the right side, we have to write everything that belongs to the this triangle, triangle AEC. So for those of you who are finding it a little difficult to separate these two triangles, let me just show you how that works. Okay. This is this one, AFB. And this one is your AEC.
Ma'am,
Avni, is it
if
clear? Yes,
yes, ma'am.
Avni.
If angle A is equal to angle A, then BE is opposite to FC, right?
BE, this one is opposite to FC. Okay. Then,
So
so you are
should
saying opposite sides of equal angles. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
yeah.
The
Okay.
isosceles triangle. Like it's given that it's an isosceles triangle. So the
It is an
angles will be
isosceles
equal.
triangle. But which angles will be equal? This
Angle B and
angle
angle
will be
C.
equal to this angle, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But how can we use that? Can we use that somewhere?
Yeah, because it's a like both of them are bisected by the medians E and F. Like
Okay.
BF and CE.
Okay, fine. See, that is one thing you can do. Okay, you can do that. But at this stage, let's do something else. We know that so what all do we know till now? We have written AF is equal to AE, right? AF is equal to AE. Fine. We've written this angle A is equal to angle A. I've already marked that over here. And then we also know that AB is equal to AC, right? So we can just use this.
Yes.
AB is equal to AC since it is an isosceles triangle and it's given to us. It's given. Is this
So
okay?
it is
Yes, ma'am.
SAS congruency, right, ma'am?
Yes. So by SAS rule, these two are congruent. Keep writing this in your notebook simultaneously, Avni. Okay. After this, therefore, we had to show this thing. BF is equal to CE. BF, see BF is over here. And CE is over here. BF is equal to CE.
Done, ma'am.
Done? Okay, good. Avni, done?
Yeah, done, ma'am.
Okay. Let's do another question. Acha, in your school, in all of your schools, have they done the PT1 yet? The first unit test?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Then each of you, please send your PT1 question papers to me.
Okay, ma'am.
Prishita, I think you don't have my number. Note it down. Okay, send your question papers to me, each of you. And that includes the people who have not switched on their videos. Riaz, Abdul Jabbar. Okay. All right. So let's come to the next question. Here again, we have an isosceles triangle. A, B, C. Here AB equals AC. This is given. And we have 2 points over here. This is D and this is E, okay? This is equal to this. And they are telling us that BE is equal to CD. So BE is this portion, BE, and CD is this portion. So if BE is equal to CD, let's from here we get, so we have BE equals CD, right? But look at this pink portion. Let me zoom it in. BE is equal to the sum of two distances, something plus something. What is that?
BE plus CE.
Once again, BE.
No, BD
BE.
plus DE.
Yes. Okay, so BE is BD plus DE, right? So let's write that over here. BE can be written as BD plus DE. It's equal to, now what is CD? Similarly, what is CD equal to?
DE plus CE. So
Yes,
DE can
DE
be
plus CE. Yes. So here on both the sides of the equation, we have DE and DE, right? So we can just cancel it. Or if you're not comfortable with that, you can say that from here, we take DE to the other side of the equation, or in other words, subtracting DE from both sides of the equation, okay? So subtracting DE from both sides of the equation, we get BD is equal to CE.
CE.
So this is something we're going to use.
Yeah, the first
Let's
equation.
mark it at 1. Let's mark it as 1. Now what we have to do is we have to show that the distance from A to the point D is equal to the distance from A to the point E. What does that mean? We have to show that AD is equal to AE. This is AD and this is AE. We have to show that these two are equal. Okay. Any ideas how to go about?
Ma'am, congruency.
Which
ABD
two?
is congruent to ACE, and like angle A can be a no.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, we have to show
So
that AD is equal to what? AE, right? So we
yes.
have to take two triangles in which we have enough information. So we can take ABD, this triangle ABD, and the other one triangle ACE.
Yeah.
Okay. Now in these two triangles, what all do we have?
AB equals AC.
Okay. So first let's write in triangle. Keep writing along with me. In triangle ABD and triangle ACE. So AB is equal to AC. What is the reason for this? Given.
Given.
Then one more thing which we have just proven is that
BD equals
BD
C.
equals CE from 1. So this equals this. Now, one more thing. Who will tell me?
Angle B equals angle C.
Angle B equals angle C. Why so?
Because it's an isosceles triangle.
So it's an isosceles triangle. So you can say that angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Okay. Any doubt till here, anyone?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So therefore, by which rule now?
SAS.
By SAS, triangle KBD is congruent to triangle KCE. Achha, one more thing I wanted to ask you guys. So for your backup classes that we were having, we had 2 backup classes till now, I think 2 or 3, right? We were doing the first chapter,
Yeah.
number systems. So what time is suitable for you guys? I think the same time, which is 7, right?
5 to 6, 6 to 7.
What time is your MWS class for science? You have science class, right?
Yes.
On Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday. What time is
That's
it?
on 8.
That's from 8 o'clock.
Yeah. 8 to 9.
From 8 to 9. Okay. Avni, just tell me what is your time zone? Where do you live?
Sharjah.
Okay, so what time is that in India? Let me just check. 8 to 9, right?
Ma'am, it's almost the same in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, it's
1.5
UAE,
hour.
right?
Yeah, 1.5 hour plus
One
in
and a half
India.
hours. Okay. So that's basically all right, I get it. So it's basically the same time as your math class on TTS, right?
Yes.
Okay, so can you please suggest a time which we can have our backup classes? Because see, I can take your backup classes in the first half, but that won't be possible for you guys, I guess, because you'll be busy in school, right? What time do you
Yeah.
guys come home from school?
Ma'am,
4.
4. Yeah.
4. So that is 5:30 over here. Okay, again, not possible. So I am free at 8 p.m. your time on Monday, Wednesday, and all. Acha, you can't take classes after 9 o'clock.
I can.
You can. What about you, Prishita?
Yes, ma'am. I can
You can.
as well.
Okay, good. Riaz, can you please unmute? Okay, no response. Abdul Jabbar?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. Abdul Jabbar, which country do you live in?
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi. So that's 2.5 hours, right? Yeah. Is 8 p.m. okay for you? From 8 to 9 on
Yes.
Monday, Wednesday.
Yes, ma'am.
It's okay. It's okay for you. Okay. All right. So I will talk to the coordinators and I'll let you know Monday, Wednesday, and what was that? Saturday, right? Sorry, Sunday. Okay, fine. Acha, what about Friday? Are you guys free on Fridays for class?
Yes.
Okay, Avni, you're free. What about you, Prishita?
Yes, ma'am. I'm free
Okay.
as well.
Okay. Abdul Jabbar,
Ma'am, I can't.
you can or you can't?
I can't, ma'am.
You can't. Okay. Fine, no problem.
I can't as well because my school, right, give me some assignments and I have to finish it.
So you can't have classes on Friday.
Yeah, and plus then uh, in Saturday I have to prepare for uh,
Okay, no problem, Abdul Rahman. Acha, one more thing, Abdul Rahman, what's your, you live in UAE or you live in Saudi?
Saudi.
Saudi. So 8 to 9 p.m. is okay for you for backup classes, Monday, Wednesday, like right after your science class. Is it okay if we have a backup class of maths?
From 8 and 9 India time, right?
Oh,
No, your time.
okay.
I am talking about 8 to 9 Abdul Rahman's
Okay.
time and 9 to 10 Avni and Rishita's time.
Let me check.
Mom, it's fine.
It's fine.
Okay,
Okay, fine.
that's fine. Okay, thank you so much. I will now talk to the coordinators for that for the backup class. Okay. All right. So
And
we're
then
done
by
with this.
CPCTC,
Yes,
yeah, CPCT AD equals A.
we have AD equals AE. Okay, this is what we had to prove. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay. Fine, now let's do the first question. Fine. Fine. So over here again, we have an isosceles triangle ABC. Triangle ABC where AB is equal to AC. Okay. The bisectors of angle B and angle C intersect each other at O. So the bisectors of angle B and angle C. So this is angle B. The bisector of angle B is going to be something like this, okay? Then we have the bisector of angle C, which is going to be something like this. So bisector of this angle means what? It means that this angle is equal to this angle and this angle is equal to this angle. Okay. They intersect each other at O. This point is O. Now you have the question is saying join A to O. Next, you have to show that. Okay, first of all, what all is given? Let's write that. Given. Yes, who will tell me what all is given?
Ma'am, AB equals AC. Angle ABO is equals to angle OBC. And angle ACO is equals to angle OCB.
ACO is equal to angle OCB. Okay.
Yeah.
And all right, that's all. Now we have to show that. To show that. Number one, OB equals OC. And number two, AO bisects angle A. AO bisects angle A. What does this mean? What do we have to show? AO bisects angle A. How can we write it in an equation form?
BAO is equals to CAO.
Angle BAO is equal to angle CA.
Yeah.
This is what we have to show. So first, let's start with the proof of the first one. OB is equal to OC. How can we prove that? By showing two triangles as congruent. Which two triangles?
ACO and ABO.
Yes, ACO and ABO. Okay, so ABO is like this and ACO is like this. So in triangle ABO and triangle ACO, what all do we have?
Angle, sorry, AB equals to AC and angle ABO is equals to angle ACO because angle B is equals to angle C. So half angle B equals to half angle C.
Yes. Angle ABO is equal to angle ACO since angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. That implies half of angle ABC is equal to half of angle ACB. Till here, any doubt, anyone?
No.
That implies now what is half of angle A? Sorry, what is half of angle ABC? That is angle ABO. And what is
Is
half of angle
equals to
ACB? Half
ACO.
angle AC. Okay, that's the first point. Second point. Now third point.
AO is common.
AO equals AO. Common side. Therefore, by which rule are they congruent?
No, ma'am. We need to find something.
Okay, fine.
Or
We need to
ma'am, we
find
can
something
take
else.
angle A as common.
SAS.
How can angle A be common? See, angle A is this one, right? Acha, so you are saying SAS. See,
Yeah.
this is A, this is S, and this is the other S. So SAS means that in the triangle S, A, and then you're going in this order, okay?
Yeah.
Side, angle, and then another side. So the angle should be sandwiched between those two sides.
Yeah.
This is known as
That's
the
why I
included
said
angle.
something different.
Yes.
Yeah, we need
So
to find something
it
different.
won't be SAS.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then what else? Think. See, what all can we show? We can either show, what all do we have? We can have SSS, SAS, ASA, and we can also have AAS. Okay, that is something that you don't you don't study, but you can derive this from this itself. Okay, AAS, we have RHS, which is not applicable here, of course. And then
Ma'am,
yeah,
I was
that's it.
suggesting ASA could work.
ASA. Okay. So we need two angles for that. Now, so you are saying we can take this angle equal to this angle, but why?
Yeah.
How can we take them to be equal?
Ma'am, for that we need to prove the second one.
Exactly. We need to prove that AO bisects angle A. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Let's say that first let's prove this one. Okay. Let's imagine a scenario in which we are proving the AO bisects angle A. But how do we prove that?
Again, we have to show that this is
Again, we have to
congruent.
show that they are congruent. Okay, then
Ma'am, then we have to, ma'am, so ASA wouldn't work as well. So we
No,
only
ASA
are
wouldn't
left
work.
with angle AOC and angle AOB. If they are proved
Angle A.
congruent.
Then what would that do? That also won't get anything to us, right?
Yeah.
Abdul Jabbar? Yes, Abdul Jabbar. Any ideas? Okay, Abdul Jabbar, please unmute. You there? Okay, no response. All right.
Any hint?
Okay, see. So what all have we shown? We have shown one side. We have shown one angle. And we have shown a common side, right? Okay, is there any other way to show that OB is equal to OC instead of showing them both as congruent? Think about this.
Yes.
Okay, let
ma'am.
me give you
Yeah,
a
yeah.
hint.
Ma'am, it is an isosceles triangle and
Yes.
so
Which is an
angle
isosceles
B
triangle?
equals angle C.
Then
So half of angle B equals half of angle C, which is equal,
So-
and then the sides will be equal as well.
so what we have to do is we have to change our
Prove that
perspective.
BOC is an isosceles triangle.
Yes, we have to change our perspective. Okay, what does that mean? Let's forget about these two triangles being congruent. Okay, let's look at this tiny triangle over here. In this triangle, this angle is equal to this angle or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Why is it equal? We have shown it over here.
Yeah.
Angle AB, or basically this half of angle ABC, okay,
Yeah.
is equal to half of angle ACB, or in other words,
OBC equals
yes,
OCB.
half of angle A, half of angle B is equal to half of angle C. So that means angle OBC, which is this one,
is equals to angle
is
OCB.
equal to angle OCB. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you have, let me just zoom in that triangle a little bit. You have this triangle, this angle is equal to this angle, and this is your O, this is your B, this is your C. And we know that in a triangle, if two angles are equal, are equal in a triangle, then opposite sides are also equal.
Sides are equal as well.
We have studied this, that sides opposite to equal angles are equal. So that means OB equals OC. Fine.
Yes.
Now from here we prove this one. For the second proof, for the second one, AO bisects
now
angle
we
A.
can like prove these triangles congruent.
Yes. So we can show this OB equals OC. Why? Because we have just proven it.
Yeah.
Okay. We have just proven it from the first one. And AO is equal to AO. So therefore, by which rule are they congruent now?
SSS.
By SSS rule, they are congruent. Triangle.
We can also do SAS.
Yeah, we can also do SAS now,
Yeah.
but we can do any of those. Triangle. Which one is it? ACO. Okay, so I have written things in a very unorganized manner in this question because we were going from a particular we were thinking about it, we were having some ideas. So, when you're brainstorming, it usually ends up being a very unorganized way of writing. But if you guys have any sort of issue with that, if you guys are uncomfortable with that, if you want me to write the question step by step, you can do that as well. Should I write it step by step? It's okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
So since they both are congruent, therefore angle BAO is equal to angle CAO
CAO.
by CPCT, and that proves what we wanted. Okay.
Yeah.
So first you have to prove this thing. Next you have to prove this thing.
Yeah.
For those of you who haven't completed writing this, you can take a screenshot and we can move on.
I'm done.
Okay. Now the third question. Okay. No, not third question. I think we were doing the first question itself. Yeah. So now the second question. In this, we have a triangle. They're not telling us that it is isosceles, okay? So it's not given that it is isosceles. However, it is given that in this triangle, this particular line is perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular means 90 degrees. Bisector means it is basically the midpoint of BC. So what is given to us? Given that AD is perpendicular to BC.
You gave us same type of question in the homework also, right?
Okay, let me just check.
But both the angles were 90 degree, not one.
Okay, so okay, one remark at what you just said, Avni. You said both the angles were 90 degrees. So if I just write one of them as 90, Avni, doesn't that automatically mean that the other one is also 90, or do I have to specify it?
Yeah, I forgot.
The other one is also 90, hai na? Okay. Now the question that I had given you was very similar to this, but it wasn't exactly this. If you recall, in that question, there was one more condition. In that question, this angle was getting bisected.
Yes.
Okay, in this question, this side is getting bisected. In this question, your BD is equal to DC. CD, sorry. But in that question, these two angles were equal. That means AD was bisecting the angle, but in this question, AD is bisecting the side. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah. But everything else was same, and you have to prove the same thing to show that ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equal to AC. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Now what do we do?
Ma'am, we have to prove that ADB is congruent to ADC by
ADC.
RHS.
Okay, let's see if we have RHS. So we have right.
Yeah.
RHS means what? Right hypotenuse side, right? So
Yeah.
we have right over here. Hypotenuse we don't have. We don't know that hypotenuse is equal or not. That's what we have to prove. That's not given to us.
Okay.
Yes.
So, ma'am, if not RHS, then we can do it by SAS.
We can do it by SAS. Why? Because it is given that
BD is equals to CD and AD is
BD
common
is equal
and
to CD.
90 equals.
AD is equal to AD, common side. And BD is equal to CD. Why? Because it is given. And angle ADB is equal to angle ADC, given. right? Because it is equal to 90.
So yes,
Therefore,
SAS.
in triangle ABD and triangle ACD, this thing. So please note it down.
Is congruent to.
Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And therefore AB equals AC
Therefore, AB
by
equals
CPCT.
AC by CPCT. Therefore, ABC is an isosceles triangle.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay. Third question. So we are given that this is an isosceles triangle. Given, I think I should start making this on the other side. This thing. Okay, so given AB is equal to AC. Now, what we have is, you have two altitudes. Acha, Avni, how many altitudes can a triangle have?
Infinite.
Okay, what is the meaning of altitude? Altitude. Anyone can answer this.
It's a line that
Altitude.
bisects the angles.
Not necessarily. What is the meaning of altitude? Okay. Have you
Ma'am,
ever
actually,
heard
I'm
when?
just getting confused between medians and altitude.
Okay, you're getting confused. We will
Like
clear
one
that
of them,
confusion.
one of them bisects the side and one of them bisects the angle.
We will come to that.
Ma'am, it forms a 90-degree.
Very good. Altitude means, okay, it forms a 90-degree. Again, it's a property. I'm asking the meaning. Altitude means, it's a one-word answer. Altitude means dash.
Right?
Yeah, it means height. Okay, and since what you said, Avni, it means it forms 90 degrees because it's a height. That means it will be 90 degrees. Okay, so
Okay.
altitude means height. Now, your question as to the difference between altitude and median, in the sense that which one bisects what. So
Yeah.
let me give you an example of two different, just one triangle with two different line segments. One is altitude and one is median. Okay. Now, first of all, Preshita, forget about the entire bisecting this and bisecting that. Just for now,
Yeah.
for some time, just forget that. Okay. So altitude is the height, meaning that the altitude forms a 90 degrees with the base.
Okay.
Acha, how many altitudes can we have? In a triangle. In one triangle,
Three.
how many altitudes can we have? Yes, we can have three. Because
Because
look
it
at
starts
this.
from the
Because it is
angle.
from one vertex to opposite side. So like that,
Yeah.
you can have it from this vertex also, na? From this vertex
Yeah.
to the opposite side. Let's say this is, okay, this does not exactly look like 90, but it's going to be somewhat like this. Okay, so this is also 90 degrees. So the pink altitude is, let me write it over here, A, B, C. So pay close attention. The pink altitude is an altitude corresponding to base AC. base doesn't always mean the side which is at the bottom. Okay, if you rotate the triangle, the base will change. So right now, the pink altitude is the altitude which is corresponding to base AC. So it is for this base. This altitude is for this base. The blue altitude is for base BC. Similarly, you can have another altitude, a third altitude from C to AB. From C to AB. This is another altitude. It forms 90 degrees. Okay. So now the question is, what is the difference between an altitude and a median? What is a median?
Altitude
Huh.
forms a 90 degree and a median
And a median
Doesn't.
doesn't. Then what does a median do? Any line becomes a median? Is okay. Is this a median? This doesn't form 90 degrees. Is this a median?
Yes.
Okay. What is a median?
It
Definition.
bisects
It bisects what?
an angle.
It bisects which angle?
Angle A.
Okay, see. Median is that line segment which bisects the opposite side. Okay. Median is basically that line segment which divides the triangle into two smaller triangles which have equal areas.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
In short words, in simple words, median is that line segment which divides the opposite side into two equal parts. So first of all, you have to identify where is the midpoint of this BC. So the midpoint of this BC is somewhere around here, I think. Yes. A little bit to the right. This one.
Yep.
This is your midpoint of BC. So this is D. Median will be that line which connects A and D. In other words, median is that line segment which connects one vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side.
Opposite side. Yeah.
Is this clear? Midpoint and median and altitude difference?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. Now, can you see that this angle is not equal to this angle?
Yeah.
So median doesn't necessarily bisect the
Bisect.
angle.
Yeah.
But it definitely bisects the opposite side. That is the definition of a median. Okay. Altitude doesn't bisect anything.
Yeah.
Simply altitude means height means
The
90
height of the
degrees.
triangle.
Okay. Altitude 90 degrees. Just remember that. That is a definition of an altitude. And as for median, the definition of median is bisects opposite side. That's all. Okay. Now, what you said, what we have been using till now, that bisecting the angle and this and that, all of that is happening. Why you get confused is because in the case of, so you can see that this triangle that I've drawn over here is a scalene triangle.
None of the sides is equal.
Yes, all triangles are different. That is why, all sides are different. That is why median and altitude, you can see the difference between them. But when it comes to equilateral and isosceles triangles, for them, median becomes the altitude.
Yeah.
Median and altitude is the same for equilateral and isosceles triangles. That is why you get confused.
Okay.
The next time you get confused between the two, just remember this triangle. Okay. Now, your question, what does it bisect an angle? Yes, the median will median or altitude, same thing now that we're talking about equilateral and isosceles triangle. Okay. So for equilateral and isosceles triangle, yes, the median / altitude will bisect this angle as well. And we can prove that. How can you prove it? you can show, first of all, since it's the median, so this side will be equal to this side. And
Yeah.
since it's an isosceles triangle or equilateral, whichever, this side will be equal to this side. And this is a common side. So by SSS, they are congruent.
Yeah.
Since they are congruent, this angle will be equal to this angle. So
It can
what have
also
we
be
proven?
proved by ASA and
Yes, ASA also. ASA.
SAS.
Yes, you can prove it through any of these.
Yeah.
Okay. Now since the median itself is the altitude, this angle is equal to this angle. So you can use any of these. You can use ASA, you can use SSS, you can use SAS, any of these to prove that this triangle on the left is congruent to this triangle on the right. And since they are congruent, by CPCT, these two angles will be equal. So what have we shown? We have shown that the median bisects the angle. In equilateral and isosceles triangles only. This is not for general triangles.
Yeah.
Clear? Okay. So we were talking about, yes, this question of ours. I'm just going to draw that again. Question number 3. Please keep writing this simultaneously in your notebooks. Yes. So this is ABC. And it's given to us that AB equals AC. Okay, now altitudes again. Avni, now I'm going to ask the same question to you. How many altitudes can a triangle have?
3.
And how many medians can a triangle have?
3.
Very good. So they are also telling us that altitudes are drawn like this. This is an altitude. This doesn't look like 90. Wait a minute. So this is an altitude BF. Sorry, BE. And okay, and this is another altitude. CF. This is also 90. Okay.
Ma'am, I guess it's CE and BF.
Are we looking at the same question? I'm talking about question number 3.
Ma'am, I'll just check once.
Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're just changing the name, right? So BE is perpendicular to AC and B is perpendicular to AC, and what else? CF is perpendicular to AB. This is given. These 3 things are given. Okay. Acha, one more thing to clear your confusion. I just said previously when we were talking about this, I said median becomes altitude. So in this case, this altitude, is it the median of the triangle?
Yes.
Avni, what do you think?
I don't get what you said.
Okay, my question is, just now we discussed that in equilateral and isosceles triangles, I gave a very general statement that median, and a misleading statement that median becomes altitude for equilateral and isosceles triangles. So does that mean that this BE over here is a median of this triangle?
Yes.
See, it becomes a median of the triangle only when it is being dropped from this vertex, or in other words, it is being dropped from the vertex which is this angle is not equal to any of the two angles, right?
Yeah.
So let's say in this triangle, this angle is equal to, sorry, this angle is equal to this angle. The altitude which is being dropped from the third angle, this will become the median. If an altitude is being dropped from here, you cannot say that it will become the median in an
Yeah.
isosceles triangle. Okay. For this to become a median, the two other angles should be equal. This angle and this angle should be equal for it to become a median. Getting it?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So in this question, even though our triangle is isosceles, this altitude is a median or not?
No.
No.
It's not a median because this angle is not equal to this angle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now let's quickly complete this question. We have to show that BE is equal to CF. Now think very carefully how to approach this question.
Both are 90 degrees.
Okay, first of all, identify which two triangles do we want to talk about.
BEC and BEC and CFB.
Okay, so if we are talking about BEC and CFB, let's see whether this will serve our purpose. What all things do we have equal?
EC equals FB because AB equals AC.
AB equals AC, but EC is not the half of AC because BE is not a median, right? So E is not a midpoint. So we can't use that. Then what else?
FC is equal to EB.
Ma'am,
That
is
is
it
what we have to
shown
prove.
that okay.
That's what we have to prove. Okay, fine. One side you said, then can we use anything else?
The angle.
Which angle?
Angle E equals angle F.
Angle E equals angle F. Fine, that angle is there. Anything else?
And ma'am, does the altitude bisect angle B and angle C?
The altitude, no. It doesn't bisect the angles.
Ma'am, we cannot take this triangle.
Yes, we can't take this triangle. We have to take some other triangle. Now,
AC,
change your perspective.
AFC and AEB.
Sorry about that. AFC. One sec. AFC is, okay, just a minute. So this triangle and this triangle. Okay. Which two? This is very similar to what we did over here. Where did it go? This one. In fact, it's the same thing, almost the same thing. So here, I'm just gonna separate the triangles and show you. This is A, B, and E. Okay, this is your triangle ABE. And this is your triangle AFC. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Now,
both of
what all
these
do we
are
have as equal?
congruent by ASA.
ASA, what all, which angle, which side, which angle?
Angle A is common.
Okay, so angle A is common. Then
A equals AF.
AE equals AF. Again, why?
Because AB equals AC.
AB equals AC, but it's not half, na?
Ma'am, but
Angle F is equal to angle E.
yeah, that
Yes,
is there.
okay. So
90,
this
90.
angle is equal to this angle, which is 90. So this angle is equal to this angle, and
AC is equal to AB.
AC is equal to AB, but chalo, okay, fine. AC is equal to AB. That's given to us. Achha, one more thing you could have taken is that the altitudes of an isosceles triangle. Now, since they are both altitudes, which are dropped from these two vertices, and these two vertices, like these two angles are equal, na? Angle B is equal to angle C. So the altitudes that are dropped from these two angles will also be equal in length. Okay. Okay, no, wait, that's something that we have to prove. Never mind, we can't
Yeah.
take that. That is something that we have to prove. Okay, so these three things we
Ma'am,
have
but
taken.
this won't help as well because AB
Why
equals
not?
AC won't. Because there is no property which matches this.
Okay, see, when you have two angles, then you can always show that the third angle is equal, right? Let
Yeah.
me tell you. Okay, for example, so you are saying that angle A is equal to angle A, fine. Then angle E is equal to, I'm talking about these two triangles right now. Angle E is equal to angle F. So what about angle B and C, right? So let's do angle sum property. Angle sum property says, or rather, let's do this. Okay, so
Ma'am, but there
180.
is no property as AAA.
There's no property. I'll just show you. Let me just show you what's happening
Okay.
here. Like I told you, there is a property called, it's not a property as such, but it can be derived. AAS. It can be derived from ASA rule. And let me show you how. See, if you have any two angles, you can always show that the third angle is also equal. Just think about it. If there is a triangle in which two angles are equal, then obviously the third angle is also equal. How? Because angle A plus angle E plus angle B in this triangle, in the blue triangle,
Equals 180.
equals 180. And similarly, in the pink triangle, angle A plus angle F plus angle C, this is also 180.
Yeah.
Yes? Now angle A is equal to angle A, angle E is
So-
equal to angle F, 180 is 180. So what does
So
that make?
angle B equals angle
Yes,
C.
angle B equals angle C. So there is this rule which is called AAS as well. If you find any two angles that are equal, then the third thing which we need to prove can be any side. It doesn't have to be included between both of them. It can be any
Okay.
side at all. Okay. So from here we have angle A is equal to angle A common. Angle,
E equals angle F.
yeah, just a minute. Angle AEB
B.
is equal to angle
AFC.
AFC 90. Then your AB equals AC given.
Yeah.
Therefore, by AAS rule,
Both these triangles are congruent.
they are congruent. So triangle ABE is congruent to triangle AFC. Sorry,
Therefore,
ACF.
CF
Therefore,
equals BE.
CF BE is equal to CF. Hence proof. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any doubts from today's class? Anyone?
No, ma'am.
No.
No.
Okay. So just a reminder, please send your PT1 or unit test 1, whatever you call it,
Yes, ma'am.
the test papers to me on my number. And also, I will let you know about the backup class timings.
Okay. ma'am.
So yeah, just to confirm once again, from 10:30 to 11:30 p.m. IST Indian time, 10:30 to 11:30 p.m. Indian time, you guys can have the class on Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Then I will see you in the next
Ma'am,
class.
Sunday?
Yeah. Are you okay with Sunday?
Mm,
Okay, no problem. Then we will have it on